Good morning, you guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Living Shadow Tarot. I'm excited because I finally got up early enough to do a reading in the morning again. I don't know, these last couple of days, I'm trying to do some things. So, you will see about that shortly. And, well, one of them, hopefully, before the end of this week, but I don't want to throw too much out there if it's not the case, but I do think we can get one thing done before the end of this week, and then you'll see the rest of the stuff next week. How exciting! Okay, so, and then here's the other thing about this too, is I've been trying to do this reading. This is my third attempt to do this reading for air signs, and I keep getting my own downloads, and then I keep constantly feeling like you guys are getting downloads, you know. So, I mean, I'm part Libra, so I guess I should be getting downloads with all the other air signs, but it's like massive. Like, every time I try to do the reading, it would change 5 times in the reading. So, this is supposed to be your Age of Aquarius prep reading, right? For air signs. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius themselves. So it's weird, like and I've had good information in all these readings, but I may upload them as like in a failed reading vlog or something. Okay, so far we got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups upright, and we got the 2 of Swords in reverse. So there's been a decision that's been made here between work and love. For you guys, it's definitely, I'm getting a feeling of it's definitely hard for you to manage both work and love. So, yeah. Okay. We got 10 of Wands in reverse and Knight of Pentacles. Ooh. You may have been struggling with an earth sign. You may have been struggling just with slow movement, but that struggle is like it's coming to an end. Nine of Pentacles is really, really slow, but Nine of Pentacles is like, I don't want to say Knight of Pentacles is divine timing, because I don't feel like that card is divine timing, but this energy feels like this is divine timing for this to happen. Like this was happening in this way, in this moment, for this reason. This is why it took so long for it to just magically pop up, I guess. You know, yes, this prep, right? So you guys are already being prepped anyway. We got 7 of Wands here in reverse. Ooh, and we got Judgment and the Empress. Very Venetian. I just like saying that word now, apparently. Venetian. I don't know, it sounds bougie. Like if you go to Gucci and you're like, yes, I want my Venetian Gucci bag. I don't know why. It's just, maybe that's just what Venus is. But the Empress card here. Libra and Taurus energy. You're fighting yourself about going inside about something. This could be a person. This could be your inner feminine energy. I'm also getting, you know, with Libra, this could be about a Libra. But ultimately, it's like you're prepping by not prepping. Does that make sense? It's more like you have to do less. You have to like clear out your mind and do less to prep for this. Whereas the other signs may have had to do more. Like I think fire signs had to actually do like some things. Like they had to like dim their fire. You guys are just gonna just be like just sit in one spot for like a minute. And probably like meditate more to get ready for this. Because it's not like, especially, oh my gosh. And then why is it do I always get these big tsunami of cards? I need to just not look at them when I'm shuffling. I get nervous, I think. And it's always when I get here, and this part of the video where I switch decks, Was the first deck I used that Halloween deck or Everyday Witch deck, and this I'm using the Gilded Tarot. And every time I switch decks is when I start getting problems. So I don't know if this deck is not with air signs and the Aquarius prep or what, but we gonna see. We gonna see. We gonna see. Oh, Five of Cups in reverse. Yeah. So there's definitely getting over emotional confusion. Again, this is probably like more meditation to get over it, right? So not necessarily of confrontation, because, well, Gemini's kind of like confrontation. Libras hate confrontation. I'm not really sure about how Aquarius feels about confrontation. If you are an Aquarius, let me know in the comments how you feel about confrontation, because I really don't know. But legit, like, I definitely have a feeling here of just you don't, like, you're still confused, but you don't care about being confused. You just feel like it's going to work itself out. Whatever it's going to be, and you're leaving it up to divine timing. So it's like you leave it up to divine timing, and then divine timing actually happens. The second you try to make divine timing happen, it doesn't happen. When you leave it up to divine timing to happen, it happens. It's like not even, it's like you're in control of it by not trying to be in control of it, which is the funniest thing and the most irritating thing ever in the world, because clearly this is the way we're doing things now. Knight of Swords, this could definitely be you guys. King of Cups, balancing your emotions again. Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. And the Devil. Yes! Recognizing you made the wrong choice of the codependency. I know someone's going to be like, how the fuck did he get that from that? Bitch, it's the cards. It's the cards, okay? Because you're emotionally confused, right? And you don't really care. You're just going to leave, whatever. Because you're just like, I don't care. Whatever the fuck is going on here. It's just too confusing. I'm just going to be gone. Because if it can't make sense, it's got to go. It's got to get out of my life. Right? Then we go to this King of Cups here. So you're going to King of Cups energy, right? This in reverse. So your emotions aren't valid. So as you're going back into King of Cups energy, this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, right? Now this may be a stretch for some people who may be already a reader, but this is how I read things. So I'm just going to just let you know how it is, because I just go all the way deep in there and then come back out, right? With the Three of Cups, the Three of Cups normally, this to me right here is screaming third party. It's a screaming third party. Not necessarily that you like always felt like you need to have somebody around, or you need to have like different options, right? You can't just pick one person, or you can't just go with one thing. Air signs are always very indecisive. That's just a thing. Especially if you have air Venuses, they're always indecisive. That's just a thing, right? But then with this other third card here, another three of Pentacles, it's a recognition about something with this Two of Pentacles. That you always chose something stable and something toxic, right? Something that you knew was going to be toxic, something that you always known is going to be toxic, and you continue to re-choose that again and again and again and again out of fear of going for something else, something different, something that may be unknown, but you're letting go of that at this moment. That's what your prep is to let go of that. That's literally what your prep is to let go of the Devil, right? It's just to let go of this, of going back to something that you know doesn't serve you. And it's like you're going back to it anyway. Or not, like you're not trying to do it this time, but that's what you've been doing. Is that you would go back to the same thing that you knew didn't work, and you would go back to it anyway. Again and again and again and again and again. And it's time to break that cycle. I would, if the World or Wheel of Fortune came out, Lord knows. Y'all know sometimes I'll be over here saying some things and these cards pop out and I'm like, didn't I tell you? And you see I'm shuffling. I finally got, it's so hard doing camera angles. It really is. Oh, if it was meant, it'll pop back. Can't watch the cards. I'm like, What is it gonna say? What is it gonna say? Like, I'll be on the edge of my seat, literally. Like, I literally sit up on the edge of my seat as I'm doing these readings because I'm finding it really, really interesting when some of these things pop out and I get the energy burst and it's like, I don't know, like kind of like the Christmas. Temperance. Yes, patience. Oh. Patience with this Empress. Yeah. I read differently, you guys. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say that because maybe I really don't read that different. It just feels like it's different to me when I read versus when I watch other readers. I don't know. Whatever. I need to stop psychoanalyzing myself, especially in the middle of a video. Hello? Who wants to see that? I'm already crazy. I kind of like it though. Okay. And we're going to do one more deck. But yeah, there's definitely patience here that needs to be had. Patience with yourself. This is patience with yourself. With this Empress, patience with yourself and getting to the Empress energy, patient with yourself and not having to just go with the first option that presents itself because it presented itself. You know, taking your time to find out what it is and where it is you want to go and what it is and where it is you want to do. That's what this whole thing is. And that's kind of what the whole point of Age of Aquarius is kind of feeling like it's going to be, but you guys are having like a head start on it. I'm getting definitely a head start. Breaking up lots of old fears, lots of old troubles, lots of old traumas. Yeah. Anything else for air signs for the Age of Aquarius in preparation? We got Queen of Swords in reverse that just flew right down. Right over Knight of Swords and Ace of Cups. So, yeah. Stop being so cold to people. And then we got that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so with this Wheel of Fortune, I got there's two different things here. So one, you got to stop being so cold to people to break the cycle. And some of y'all need to be colder to people to break the cycle, right? Be a little bit more, like, feel who coming in for you and what they coming to do as they coming in for you and coming to do these things. Like, they may not be for you. They just may be there with you. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people really don't be there for you. They just be there with you. And sometimes it really takes you a hard time because these people will maybe say something nice here and there and they do something kind of shady behind the scenes. And you don't really see the behind the scenes like that. So the whole time, all you see is in their face when they try to do something kind of nice or say something that's a little bit kind and gentle. And all the while behind their scenes, they just, you know, trying to fuck with your whole life. And you got to be able to, it's like you have the ability to see that, but you're not seeing it because you probably just romanticize the whole thing of like, no, people aren't like that. Yes, they are. They are. They are. They are. People don't want to believe that. And that's the thing about it is that when you don't want to believe that is when you see it the most. Or when it happens the most, when you just don't want to believe it. If you believe it, and I'm not saying that everybody on this earth is bad, or everybody on this earth is out to get you, but there definitely are people who will be out to get you, and if you can tell who they are, you can avoid them and deal with all the people who are like trying to be in support of you. That's how you get, like, that's how you do that break, that clean break. That's why when people say, oh, you've changed now that you then did this and that, yeah, because I don't want to deal with the toxicity. Toxicity, okay? Just because there's toxicity around does not mean that someone is automatically toxic, but you can decide to not have that toxicity in your life, and if you don't want that in your life, then it's just not an issue. It should not be a problem. It should not be a thing. You just straight up to say, look, the situation is toxic, and we've talked about some shit, and that was it. So it hasn't changed, so I don't want this in my life. That's what it is. Yep, 7 of Cups. You got options. Always different options. These are business options, definitely. Temperance. Yes. Again, be patient with these different options. Be patient with them. And we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Do not abandon any of them. Be patient and see them through. Right? You may not know what happens. I know this is a personal problem for me, so this is why I'm saying it like this. If you try to cancel something out before you even get started with something, you never see where it can go. So for me, I'm trying to learn now, especially, and I'm looking at this reading, like, okay, so it must be on my path, I'm going to learn this, but it's just to follow through with something, even if you don't think it will work, or even if you're not sure, just follow through with it, and then let it be decided, you know? Like, I just followed through with this, and I'm telling you, I've never just had an idea and did something and put this much time into something before this. I'm looking at all these videos that I'm uploading, and I keep saying it because I'm still in amazement myself of how much time I put into doing these videos. I didn't think this was a thing that I could, you know, it's like I always felt like I didn't have time to do something, but I made time to do this apparently, and that's, you know, that's how I know I'm guided to do this, because otherwise I would have not had made time. Like, I made time. It's just changing your priorities. That's what it is. Changing your priorities around. Having different priorities, different things you want to put first. Hopefully, namely, that'll be yourself first. Then, you know, your family. Whether that could be the person that you're dealing with, or, you know, kids or anything. Yeah, we got Queen of Cups and the Three of Swords. So, definitely heartbreak over here, right? This Queen of Cups is over the Seven of Wands in reverse and this Two of Pentacles, right? Someone doesn't take action on how they feel. They just don't. They just don't. Whenever it comes to choosing how you feel, or like choosing to make the action of how you feel versus what may be more stable for you, you tend to choose what's more stable, and it ends up being the devil. Again, with the Three of Swords, that you go inside and find out you keep getting heartbroken by this devil. So it's kind of the same message, but it's kind of like hammering it home a little bit. To do that, let me see if we can get one more card to close this out. One more card. Really letting go of heartbreak, really letting go of pain, really letting go of fear. It's a lot of purging. Air signs, you guys are doing a lot of purging. Yeah. Then we got this Four of Swords in reverse. A lot of purging. We got the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. The Ace of Wands is in reverse. So until you finish purging, your purge is what's holding back your Ace of Wands here. And that's just a matter of time, honestly. It's just a matter of time. But I'm doing this reading now. We still have, what, like 2, almost 3 weeks until Age of Aquarius is supposed to begin with Jupiter and Saturn going into Aquarius. I believe it's Jupiter and Saturn. Yes, it's Jupiter and Saturn, because Neptune is still where it's at. And Uranus has been in Taurus. So yeah, Jupiter and Saturn are going to go into Aquarius. Sorry, y'all. It's a lot of planets. Not really, but when they move so often, like, I just keep getting notifications of something else moving. I'm like, why? Where do y'all keep going? Like, this is a lot. Planetary shifts. But yes. So, I hope you resonated with anything in this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you did not, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Okay? So, I do have personal readings up on the site still. I just launched those personal reading subscriptions. So if you want more of this type of reading, I'm doing everything monthly on YouTube. If you want a weekly, or if you want your own personal monthly, you can do that on my subscription on the site. Okay? Okay. I want to thank you for watching. Bye.